you're all having a fantastic day. I'm just finishing an email because I keep being asked for these measurements. So, yeah, I keep being asked for these measurements for a friend who's going to India. And so I'm just like, yeah, no, I should probably do that. So she's going to India kind of soonish. So, yes. Hi. Yeah, you're asking for measurements, so I thought I should let you know. You know, 12 inches, I think, is the double one. 12 inches high in height is the max my shelves can take. Hopefully that's what you need. All the best. Me. And of course, you know, spelling and shiznacks like that. Send. I know I could have probably just swapped over to this already so you can actually see me. Hi. We're doing OSL again today. There we go. Send that off. We're all good. Yay! Okay. Sorry about that. I was just like, oh, I should do that. I could probably do that in the last 45 seconds. Can I? No. Not whatsoever. So yeah, no, my coloring just seems so off, like my skin and everything like that. Brightness. Let's turn down my brightness and maybe turn down some of the saturation and maybe some of that. That looks good. Here we go. I looked at from yesterday, and I hated how cute. This is still my favorite angle right here, just being like, yeah. You can see the glow and the darkening, because at the front it's just like, yeah, I'm so very bright and colorful and happy, woo! But no, so he gets put off to the side because he's adorable, but we don't need him at the moment. So today's my last day as a free person for the next week. Oh shit, I totally forgot that I had her just hanging out there. Okay. Because, you know, I had like stacks of paint bottles that I didn't actually see my Scale 75 chick just hanging out there in the way of all the paints. And she's so delicate. Oh my god. She's like Kingdom Death level of delicate, except that even her body seems super delicate compared to Kingdom Death. So we're going to work on this guy actually first before we start doing a two-way of lighting. Just do a one directional thing, you know, wake it back up again, figure it out, see what we know, see what we can do. But yeah, so Day Ray, Co-Star, and my brother are all on their way to being here. They're at their second flight, or like waiting on their second flight, or maybe they've already gone off on their second flight, waiting on bags that got yanked for inspection. Oh, that sucks. Oof. Eesh. Hopefully that doesn't impede on their ability to get here. I've never flown into the States from Canada. Always just gone across the border into like Detroit or something to fly here. So I've never really had to deal with check bags and going across the border, because that's apparently what's causing some kerfuffle with them, poor guys. Hopefully everything works out and they're able to get here, which is fine. But I'm a rude person and not meeting them there, so you know, let's see here. Hopefully that's not too loud. Is that too loud? It should be fine. But yeah. So I'm going to be streaming essentially until I see their faces, or you know, or my time runs out. One of those, whichever one comes first. Yeah, I hope you guys are all having a great day thus far. It is Tuesday, so that is That is nice. Oh, is that all pigment? Wow, that is all pigment. Okay. Just trying to absorb up some of the water. Alright, that seems good. Alright, so yesterday we did some sketching on the last two models that I have of these little dudes before we start working on slightly bigger dudes. So, yes. So we'll bring out a bigger brush. Although since we have the sketching already in there, let's just apply the yellow here, because this one we're going to do again as a yellow light. So I think my little guy prior was a little bit too bright. I was looking at some pictures. Though I was able to find some that showed the same kind of lighting where that light source is the only one, so it does actually kind of consume up all the color. But there's still like some startling differences between like cloth and metal and wood, so it's like, okay. I should also work on that. Aha! T-Bone! Hi! How are you? So, trying to do that same kind of thing up here where the brightness isn't nearly as massive, because this lantern actually goes down a little bit further compared to the other one. And this one has only 2 slats instead of the 3, so we're just going to get this on here and then start beginning to figure out exactly where we should put details. Now not, so it's looking up. Awesome! Oh, yay. Oh yeah, no, I can totally imagine that super busyness. Also, being super busy means like no real downtime. Alright. So lantern has its glow. We'll work more on that lantern in a little bit. We're just going to do this in here. And so I kind of want to see about like the transitional period between super light and dark. I'm wondering about having, you know, that coloring showing in there instead of it just going right to dark. Just being like, as the yellow and then goes into that brown and then it goes into like the pure dark. Just trying a little bit more of a transition. Because light just, it's not in a vacuum of any sort, so it does refract off of other surfaces around. You can sort of tell the difference between, at least in the photos I was seeing, you can see the difference between some of these. So many towels. Oh my god. Do you work at like Bed Bath & Beyond? So some of these I know is just going to be super, super dark anyways, but I'm just seeing about, it's all about learning and getting better, right? And what I noticed the most is that if it's a white light, then the colors do not get affected. But if it's a yellow light, then it does. So I think with this guy here, we'll try doing like a yellow light up here. Marks and Spencer, okay. No, I love Marks and Spencer. I do really like that. I really do like that store. So if we do like a yellow light up here, because this is a candle, but then a white light down at the bottom, then I think that might be an interesting color. Pretty sure I actually still have some shirts from Marks and Spencer. Alright. So, brightest locations are going to be like right here, right under the arm there, and like right there. And maybe like a tip of his hair, his ear here, maybe a little bit of that. Okay, yeah, the last time I was there though, it was like 8 or 9 years ago, so it's been a while. A little bit like right here. Anything really be, oh, well, yes, maybe some of his hand. And then for like, hey Ash! You're 7 months! Hi! How's it going? How be you, my friend? How goes it? 7 months of support, that I really, really do appreciate that, but you know that. I love you, Ash. How are you doing? Just trying out a different method of doing this, of basically like choosing where the brightest points were and then building up from there. This is still not really applying any actual color to the from like the materials that are getting used, but how's it going? How is your day going, Ash? That is my watch. There we go. Can't say I'm a big fan of this method. Just gonna add a little bit of red over here. It's been a while. I hope everything's going well for you. things are looking up. That's what I like hearing. I like hearing that things are looking up. Just too much happening all at once. Yeah. I get that. So this will have like this level of, let's just try that. So I think, since the light is coming from a little lower, I think this part and that part of his nose and how's Mrs. Ash? Alright, let's get a bit of a smaller brush going on in here. So it seems like this brush is splitting on me now. Although that lighting seems to be looking pretty on point. That looks like chains in there, so that will be a little bit. I should have just opened this palette up a little while ago just so that it could start evaporating a little. Alright, so that's going to be under here. This is still really loud. Just for me, it's loud. There we go. Home from uni now, so happy times, yay! Oh, I'm glad. Okay, so we're gonna say his hair is like this. This dark beardy color. Alright. And we're going to get some of this. He has eyes. Just going to... There. Get his eye in there. So we're just going to bring in... Just because I really do feel like there needs to be a bit more of a... Like a little bit more of a glow coming in and around here. So I need to let that hair dry before I try to do anything else with it. Okay, so guys, I am working on that bingo card that Shoshi and Wintertide have been working on. Oh my, I think my tab is upstairs, and one of them has it where it asks for you guys to make me a color scheme. And if you guys say pink, I'm gonna be really upset. Does that even... I bet it would have just like a little bit of a glow there. So I need a color scheme. Once when the hair dries a little bit more is when we can do the individual, like, pop out of strands. I did not mean to pick up that red. So that we can then, like, just make sure that we highlight the hair pieces where it needs to be. Yeah, it won't touch. Aw, day! I hope everything is fine now in those with the baggage and whatnot. Hi, from Vegas. Hi, Co-Star. Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing fine and dandy. Your thumb hurts? Why does your thumb hurt? You should really stop stabbing people, honestly. other... all your bed sheets and stuff like that are currently either in the dryer or being dried outside. So everything should be good for your arrival. How'd you cut your thumb? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. You're a bit of a crazy person. Inhaling pizza indeed. Well, that's good. I'm glad that you guys are able to get some food in you before anything else, at least. Just trying to get some basic flesh on these pieces of skin before, like, I wonder if that's how I should go about it. Like, simple base tone of, like, here's your skin color. Before, like, before making it, like, super, super contrasty. So that seemed to have dulled down the yellow. So hopefully just really bring that back up again, especially here on the eyebrow. So at that angle, I feel like we would have a little bit just some darkness on the inside there. Sophia's just like this gray shirt. Flight may be slightly delayed. Well, at least you guys, it wasn't that you missed it, right? That's okay. You know, like, if you arrive a little later, it's not like this next flight connects to anything. So... So you arrive when you arrive, and we'll be waiting for you. This nose seems to be gotten a little bit too dark, so we'll just lighten it up some. Yeah, so this side will be a little bit more on the reddier. Just slightly, right? Like, so I'm just getting this ring of like this darker line there. But we still have that like brown texture. I'm really trying to bring about like a different texturing onto each of these objects, like to like really help make them look different, right? I feel like this is still like, this is too bright for such a location. So if I wake up this purple leather, or not purple leather, but this is like black leather for his jacket. And I'm thinking that these sleeves will be like a whiter color, so they're going to become a whole lot brighter sooner. But moreover, the fact that it won't nearly get as dark. It'll still be dark, but it won't. Especially on this side, it's going to be like a brighter yellow, whereas the other side is just going to be a darker gray. Today was nice. Had a nice long warm bath first thing this morning, and I know that seems weird for first thing in the morning thing, but Personally, I just been trying to get my skin to stop freaking out and being like super angry all the time. So I was just like, well, you know, if I have a long soak, then, hey, Leon! Hi, how are you doing? We're doing day 2 of learning OSL. Is there any of these from these guys? Wait, did they confiscate your maple syrup, Co-Star? What? Why is there no maple syrup for Sarah? I just saw that message. That makes me cry. I'm doing well. Co-Star, if you're wondering about my random ramblings right then and there, Co-Star, Dayray, and my brother are coming up to visit. Which I'm really, really excited for. But it's also going to be very stressful and hopefully fun for everyone involved. But until that happens, I have more OSL to figure out. Okay. So we're just going to put a wash in here of like just some hopefully something to kind of like go into the dark crevices so that I can highlight the tips of his hair. I just want to bring in some darkness there. But so far this is looking all right. I think the orange, so it's gonna be cut off from his hand, from his arm. So I'm thinking like the orange lighting will get like here and here. And like there and there because of the arm. And some of that belt is also going to get that, and probably like an edge highlight going on like right there. Just, you know, maybe. I want to know why there's no syrup. I want to know if that's a joke or if Border Control actually confiscated the maple syrup. I'm thinking even like this is going to need to get up into like the white. Since this is going to be like, this is right beside that torch. So I feel like this is where the lightest part comes in from. Okay. So I feel like this is going to have that brightness down here. So I'm just going to bring this up. Just a little bit there and there. And in sequence. That felt. Now to let that dry. I'm really happy with how the front, this little like this little window right here is turning out. And lovable Kender, hello. Good evening. How are you doing? Kenders are so very lovable. Oh no! I hope the reason why you're in the hospital wasn't too serious. Or, you know, at least easily fixable. And I hope you get better. Hey, Monetta. How are you doing? Oh man, how am I losing my voice? Sorry, two of my friends, sort of siblings, and my brother are on a plane on their way to here. And so I've been checking my phone like just a little bit just to make sure that there's no messages being sent to me in like, oh no, border security needs to know this information or what have you. I'm really loving his little glow on his face though. It's just such a nice little glow. And we're getting this yellow under here. So if you haven't really noticed, I've been doing a lot of like back and forth of like shading. And that's really just to make sure I have a nice transitional blend going on. Ooh. Oh yeah, no, I can believe that. I really need to go back and work on my Harleys. They are pretty much up there as one of my favorites for the GW everything. Ah, Papa! Or hello's up. Thank you. Hello, hello. It goes well. Working on another day of OSL. And I really want. Yeah, I can believe that. So we're just highlighting up the hair here, but I wanted to make sure that I still had like, no chibi today, no, not today. Today is, and yesterday, today, and probably tomorrow is working on a little bit of OSL. This was yesterday's little project, and I feel like that got a bit too shiny, so I still have a few chippies, but I don't really want to get sick and tired of one or the other. So I work on what's interesting to me at the moment, and today it's these guys. Yeah, I'm trying to get it right. I'm very new to it. Yesterday was my first attempt at it. So I'm trying out a different technique with it than what I did with the other guy, so it's You know, it's all about learning it and figuring out how to slightly improve upon, especially with like where is the most intense light going to be? Where's the angle of that light coming from? No, this is a bit I'm kind of struggling with, but I think that this in the end will probably be closer to its natural color, so just because like this is going to clip off some of that light because the light's coming from here, right? So like that angle is going to like skip over this area, but it's still going to get some light on it. That's why I wanted to. A new taste in my paints. Oh no. And like I'm trying to have like a little bit of like skin tone in some of these areas. But it's all in the dark on this side, so like the skin tone's not really going to matter per se. But it's moreover like it's going to be a little bit, darkness should be a little bit lighter on there. Alright, let's get two from Facebook. Alright. No one's shouting at me yet, so should still be good. And we have this tip here, this hair. Guess a little bit on this beard on the side here. Look at some of this orange. So I feel like now looking at it, like the bridge of his nose should also be getting just a little bit of that light. But yeah, so this is this is sort of part of along the lines of doing the bingo. I know they said shelf of shame bingo, but I actually don't really have too much on my shelf of shame that, you know, works for a lot of things. So we're going to take this and we're going to take itty bits from there. We're just getting some of these tips of the hair. And they'll have a little bit. So it'll be a lot more like an orangey glow once when it dries, but and so this is going to need up here. It's kind of like this time around I'm working from the light source out. Because once when the light source gets figured out, then it's... Okay, so this is going to have like a little bit here. And that is going on there. I could make his jacket like entire, like his outfit be like a red leather. Itty bitty little glow. Not really a glow, just a existence of light. couldn't imagine trying to paint with like apple juice. Just feel like that would get really, like, I don't even know how that would react to the paint. And here, I feel like there's a little bit of orange mixed into that. Just to make that start coming up a little bit lighter. Just a teensy bit. Okay. Just to like really darken down that line. So if you need me, won't you care? And this is just going to get an itty bitty like black line going on in there, and just to make sure that we do in fact get some good shadows going on. It's called Call Me. I think this might have been the song that I was trying to find the name of for a little while. So this is LeBrock. Call Me. So it's part of a compilation, so I sometimes don't get to see it or know where it is, but sometimes some of these songs just appear in my head, and if I don't know the name of them, they drive me crazy. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has that happen. I don't know why I'm not able to get any, like, real amounts of color onto this piece of wood here. though, I'm gonna add in here. Nice off little dark line. Yeah, what's everyone else working on today? Anything fun? I already have an idea of what I want to paint for the Upset a Fanboy miniature from the bingo card. I just have to find the right one. The right miniature for that. See if I have any already. Because this isn't really one of those, like, go out and buy it, I would think. Like, this is more over a... like, if you already have... like, this is supposed to be things that you already have, so I feel like it would be counter. Maybe I can ask my friend if he has any, like, spare L-bar. I'm amazed it took winter to tell me essentially which thing I should paint to upset a fanboy, because you know I stumbled on that landmine myself of Games Workshop and in Blizzard Entertainment StarCraft. Good boy, let me tell you, that's a landmine. It's not a contest per se. Here, let me bring up the let me grab it from Winter again. He sent it to me yesterday and I printed it out. Here it is. So this isn't a contest. It's more over like getting rid of things that are on your shelf, or things that you have that hasn't been painted yet, that you either just haven't figured out what you want to paint or you just haven't gotten around to it. Well, this is a thing for that, of just kind of like to give ideas on possible ideas, just to help get through it. And one of the ones on the left column is paint something in the way that would upset a fanboy. Paint Abaddon as an ultramarine. Yeah, the thing is like, it's not necessarily meant to be a thing of like, go out and buy these miniatures to be able to do that. It's basically going off of what I have in my collection. And my collection doesn't really have that much GW. So, like, I know there's a bunch of things that I could do. But I don't already have those minis, so I feel like red was a mistake. So, like, I have a few Space Marines. I have a few corrupted Space Marines. I have some orcs. I have some Space Marines who are the Age of Sigmar Sigmarines. Whatchamacallit, Alright, my bad. Reset. Like, and I have some like Harlequins, so it's don't really know what I can do that of ones I already own. But like I have some of those like special edition guys from Adepticon that I don't know if I can paint any of them in a way that would upset someone. Neon pink. Well, you see, I have this, which the camera appears to show as white because it cannot actually viably show the pigment, but it's a pink. It is like very pink. The camera shows it as white. Or tie-dye. Yeah, I did. Genuine did one that was ended up being a tie-dye, and he actually got some pretty hardcore flack from that one. Hippie Space Marine. Dieselage. they're not very, you know, like, peace and lovey, I don't think. I almost wonder about, like, getting a small LED. Like a very, very small one. And, like, to be used as, like, a lantern besides some of these models, just to kind of get a better idea of, like, if I put this little light here, like, how does it light up a model? But it would need to be like a rather dull LED. Well, the thing about holding it in a dark room is that any light you use that way is going to, like, really blow out a lot of details on said model. So that's essentially, well, like, one of the first things is, like, you have to think about it and then, like, shrink it down as, like, this is as if, like, the size of the light is essentially like the size of my head is how this lantern is. There we go. Okay. What? 1 second, guys. Phone call coming in. Oh my god, pastel. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Pastel Eldar. Except I don't have any Eldar. I have a Space Marine though. I have a few Space Marines. I can make a pastel pick Space Marine. That'd be fun. Have I even unmuted myself? I did! Okay, good. We're not just talking to the wind. Always a good sign. That was just a spam call. Honestly, I really feel like these things should be illegal. Just because they're so freaking annoying. Okay, so we're just going to do that there. I feel like just like a little bit of a, like, just from like reflectivity of light, just like throw on a little bit of. Just to throw that on there. I feel like they will just be like this. Except that it needs to go to like an orangey color because it's so far away. Yeah. Oh. About that distance. I don't feel like it should be a yellow, but I need to let that dry either way. I need to look how metal looks in this kind of lighting. So I feel like it will fade out. Like it'll still be dark, but I feel like it would not going to be like just a sliver and that's it. I feel like it would translate over. No, that really would not touch much over there. So we may as well throw that silver over onto it. So we take that metal, which I don't actually have very much left, or really any, on my palette. Okay. I feel like This skin over here should get darker. Just as it gets even further away from the light, right? Like, no, I don't want that bright of metal. Where are you? I don't want thrash. I didn't already put it back because I haven't been organizing like that recently. Poorly. Poor me. Oh. Right, so we're actually gonna put some shiny metal onto these. Just to get a little bit of other look on and then of course like we'll shade it down so that because even the dark metal won't necessarily shine unless there's some kind of actual light touching them, so I don't want to ruin the effect on these. I just want to make sure that they do look shiny. Alright, metal. And the last thing I need is not that guy, this guy. I feel like I need to, with OSL, probably not be able to, or just not do true metal, but actually have to learn how to do non-metallic.
Beyond the computer age,
just to get those coloring.
new landscape which connects all of us. Electronic stimuli transmit across wireless networks.
Okay, I think that's all the metal anyways.
Our needs, strewn about the globe in milliseconds, integrating not only humans, but apparatus, devices, machines, intertwined like an elaborate mosaic. We are all connected across the grid.
Oh, he's just so cute. But we're just going to pigment that down. we're just going to put that black up there because this is considered black metal, so it's, you know, that's the darkest I can make this metal. This guy's not going to have any kind of, I don't think he's going to have any like blue. Kind of like what I had on the other guy. I had a bit of a blue glow coming in from behind him. Just kind of wanted to just focus on just him and this one individual little itty bitty light. He is so cute. I really do love this little guy. Just trying to make sure I can get the lighting all right on it. Once again, this side is getting a bit dehydrated, so let's just throw in a whole bunch of water to let it just begin to soak back up again. It's pretty dry here today, so it's understandable. Alright, put that there. Let me just get a so we're just going to have it come all the way down here. We're just going to there and then bring in the red so that I just don't know how. That's one of those things, like I just need to also look how metal, because I don't feel like it would glow. I feel like it would just be that orange and then I know his feet aren't like pure black. But it was basically like a reset. Yeah, I feel like if I just do some muted, just like this comes around here and like extra little, like do some shadows and whatnot, like of like the really, really dark areas, but kind of feel like he still gets some light coloring. Because this is where it cuts into that, and have up here. But like it's very muted, and that's kind of my hope of just you get still some differentiation. Just a little bit. Okay. God, that guy. I don't really know how to do that boot. Like that's sort of really bothering me. So we're gonna do, instead of, oh no, that is metal. This toe stub. And we're just going to take this. We're going to just I guess I can add. I don't think that this technique is going to work very well. Because it doesn't have any form of yellow. Hey, Canadian Painter. Hello, hello. I'm doing well. How are you doing? I'm working on my second OSL guy. All right here. How are you doing today? Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, he's pretty good. Like a little guy. So his buddy is definitely a lot more glowy. But I was trying out a little bit of something different. I forget what color I just put on here. It's just like, what color did I just put on my brush? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do this boot. Yeah, it's definitely tricky. That's for sure. So it's definitely an adventure and a half. But yeah, no, it's pretty fun. The other guy that I have has two different perspectives of light. He has the lantern and a candle on the top of his staff. So that's going to be, that's why I'm saving him to the third one. This is definitely an adventure. The 7 dwarves from Snow White? Yeah. I have a bunch of, like, dwarves from Atlantis Miniatures. Or Atlas Miniatures. One of those. I have quite a few of them, but none of them have, like, OSL directly on them. So they've just kind of been sitting off to the side with nothing to do. So I need to paint those. I know I do. But right now I'm wanting to improve upon skills and so I have a bunch of boxes of like this is for OSL and these ones are good for transparent cloth and But since I already had like pre-shaded some of these, that I just felt like it needed to be done. I might take a break and go make myself some tea after I finagle my way through this guy. Both. It is a wargaming convention that is for all sorts of tabletop games. It was definitely not just GW, but there was a ton of different games being played upstairs and in the gaming hall, but then there was also like there was 2 painting competitions and a bunch of painting classes, so it has a bit of both for everyone. So it was a lot of fun. I really did enjoy Adepticon. Aw, Canadian Painter, thank you so much for that, host. Hope your day is going well. Better than my OSL for this foot. Yeah, no, it is a ton of fun. And just being able to go around, there's a whole bunch of like gaming companies there and miniatures galore with a whole ton of minis. So and also allowed for a chance to get some of those minis that are sometimes from like European companies, so they're a lot more expensive just for shipping. But you're able to get them without the shipping. Aww. No problem. I'm glad I can help. So I'm just going to bring that down just a little bit. Well, that's, you know... Okay, yeah, that explains why this would be a little weird there. Let's just bring this lighting over like that. Let's just bring that red. Anytime I work with red, I always end up with like red marks on my arm or my finger. And Tam, my husband, for the longest time would freak out, being like, "Oh my god, what happened to your hand?" And it's like, "Oh, it's just paint. Only paint." That's why I want to have a little bit of a glow on this down here as well, because if anything, it's a little bit of a kick up from the boot. Hey! You never understood why they would paint the hands while painting a mini? It's basically like, oh, I see that there's like excessive amounts of water on my hand, or maybe I just ended up with too much paint on my brush. And so you just kind of roll it off. Yeah, there's paper towels, but I find that paper towels absorb too much liquid. Like, I don't want it to like completely get removed. I use a paper towel for other things. It's just a bunch of ways of doing the same thing. Oh, just got reminded by an Amazon purchase. So we've had to get some pill pockets, or I found pill pockets 2 days ago because Moose has to take pills and she's never really had to take medication before, so she's not very good at it. But my palette's already wet. That just messes up my palette. Don't you see? I like to keep my things a little bit separated. No, my thumb does just fine. There's no reason not to. And then maybe it is because I'm lazy and I don't want to move a few extra. I just find that it's easier to wash off my hand. And constantly having to throw out like paper towel or filling up my paint palette. Doesn't cause my eczema to freak out, that's all good. Okay. What I don't understand, hand gives more control. Yeah, it feels like I just have a little bit more there. The ones I don't understand are the people who like will essentially eat paint. Like full on, I dip my brush into paint and I stick it in my mouth. It's just like, no, I only do that after I clean it and just to straighten out the tip as much as possible. But watching somebody, like I was watching a tutorial and the person was doing that and I was like, and I'm no longer watching this because that is disgusting. Yeah, no, I just watched, because at first I was like, okay, that can't be so bad, but then actually watching, I was like, oh, no, I can't watch this anymore. instead of their drink. That's funny. Yeah, that one always sucks, but it is good for a laugh. I've never drank from my water dish just because it's big and a lot heavier than my normal glasses. It's not easy to pick up. But I've definitely dipped my paintbrushes into my water. Like my drinking water. But yeah, for that scratch card that I'm working on, or bingo card, I need you guys in chat to come up with a color scheme for a miniature. I don't know if you guys want me to choose a miniature first and then you guys choose it, or you guys give me a color scheme and I figure out what model to even attempt that on. And have never drinks on my painting table. I need drinks there. Well, because I believe this is the thing. This is the bingo card. And honestly, I have so many miniatures on my desk that this is what it's supposed to clear out. So let's see here. I would say a color scheme for this guy. It's a funky dunky troll. And I need a color scheme. Yep, colors. Not specific paints, just because we don't all have the same companies. I need a color scheme for him. How about ink only? But I don't have any like shading on him, so he would need to have more than just ink applied onto his dark surface of a body. I don't think ink will cover up this very well. He's just so funny. Just a little big nose. Look at the big nose. Deep blue skin. He's already primed though. I don't really... If I was going to do a repriming, I would choose a model that I didn't already have primed. Since he's already primed, we could do an all ink on like some of these guys that I have that I did a zenithal priming on. It's just that if I already have them primed, I don't want to reprime over. But yeah, like I have so many of these little dwarf guys. I need to get around to painting them all. No, this guy's my favorite one. Just the scholar. But yeah, I have 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 10 of these dwarves. It's perfect. Violet and red on the troll. I could do that. That sounds fun. And we'll throw in a bit of blue just for the other person, or from the other comments. I'm gonna get a red. No. because Palos also said, was it Palos who also said like deep? No, Canadian Painter said blue with white belly. So it's not just, it wasn't just you. And I'll have that blue, or like a blue. And violet. Shit. This one's not the violet, that one is violet. Violetta. Just marking in the colors. Shit. Nope. There you go. Purple. Even though the camera makes that look like blue. Most definitely purple. And white. There we go. We'll figure out what to do with that. Yay for dropper bottles, yeah. Yep. There we go. 4 colors for Mr. Trollman for that section of our that scratch card. Oh yeah. But yeah, that could have been really bad if that wasn't dropper bottles. I would have been very, very sad. Alright. I'm not actually too sure of what else to do on this guy. Working on some really subtle lighting. Web blending! Woo! Yeah, I love web blending. When I actually get to. New techniques and all that jazz. Alright, colors. That. You put this little guy like off the side, so he's with his little buddy. Yeah, I tried the thing with metallic on there. I find that it just kind of breaks the illusion of the lighting, so Yeah, like he just has, it's like if you get rid of that, like he has a little bit of shading, just an itty bit of it, but it's just like it really warms up. Although I feel like right here could use a bit more. Thank you, Canadian painter. Yeah. It has a really good effect of being like, of that light transition. I'm really happy with how it transitions over into light. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So he goes over there. So does this little guy. Yeah, I'm not 100% happy with like the blue on the back of him. I think the blue needs to be a lot less. But that's kind of like, that will come elsewhere. So this little guy, he gets 2 light sources. I'm almost wondering about making this like almost like a blue, like a light blue. Just so that we're or maybe even the candle can be a different color. What to do. Oh yeah, no, the candle should. I know I definitely over mounted on this one when it came down to my pre-shading. RPGs? Not that I saw. Like, the companies were there, like Reaper and what have you.
What exactly are you talking about? I'm talking about nuclear fucking war. Who is this?
Okay, so candle. Hey, Flying Monkey Paints! How's it going? Alright, this is my third little OSL guy. And we're just kind of I'm just trying to figure out what's going to go where. We're gonna do this one as a blue light. And so it'll kind of be like a little adventure. Like this guy is first. And this guy will be like here. And then the guy coming up from right behind is going to be like the blue light. Alright? To explain his back. So we're just gonna get this blue in here. It glows blue! Exactly. So I'm like really over exaggerating this. Just for right now. Just trying to like touch on everywhere that's gonna get this like blue glow. Getting started is always an interesting point for me until I really get it like figured out. So it doesn't really get up to his face, so I'm just going to have like a little bit like right there. Probably equally has a little bit of blue here. Just because this is going to be a whole lot more overpowering. And then this itty bitty little candle up here. course I do. Of course I want to see what you're doing. Oh, you got some of the pink on there. Ah, hello, hellos. That looks cool. I like it. I like the color transition. Very nice fading. I think any lighter color is a challenge. Not just yellow. Yellow and orange just because they're generally a lot thinner in terms of its pigments, so it doesn't have as high of coverage. Trying to get this candle to be, you know, glowy. There we go. So I think that it needs to be a little bit more orange up in here in this candle wick. Just because it is glowing. Wow. Creepy? Much? Hey, you landed! Oh! I thought you guys said that you were gonna be late. Oh, I'm excited! Oh, you guys are here! You guys are here in my state. You guys are like 35 minutes away. I'm excited! Make sure to message Tam as well, just to let him know that you guys arrived safe and sound, and he's the one that's closest to you at the moment, so if you do need any sort of help. Alright, so like, it's an insy bincy amount of yellow, I think. Though it is coming from this top angle, so it really could hit all of this. Okay. Okay, so this is equally right here. You're going to have a little bit of that pigment. I'm just trying to figure out what has the chance of getting any which way of this light, even though it's going to be like really dim. Okay. Here, so I'm gonna just paint this leather. Even though it is unlikely that this would be leather. Okay, so that's that. This upper one, I'm gonna have this be like a slightly gray neutral tone. So the reason I'm doing this now is that this will be basically the undercolor underneath some of the lights. Because I was doing that a little bit with the guy that I just put off to the side. Just a little bit of coloring in a few extra other places just from ambient light. Lurk mode engaged. Okay. Clearly this is getting a lot lighter up on this end of things, so that doesn't need to have such an intense dark color. that candle seems good to me. Alright. This guy is going to have... slightly grayed hair. Wow, he has really bushy eyebrows. When I said slightly gray, I more meant like not an intense brown or anything, just a little bit on the duller end of things. I'm gonna get this, just a skin tone touched in on in here. Right now he does not look OSL-y at all, just because of how these colors getting put down. But it's also like, I really don't know what color to make a bunch of these things on him, just because he's a little bit more complicated than the rest of them. Of course I have my hair shedding. Okay. Alright, so these are all metal. I don't know if I really care for this method of like throwing these colors already, some of the colors already onto him. I think it just kind of like confuses me just a little bit more. let's just bring that up in here. Get that extra water. And right is like a little bit there. I'm thinking like this gray blue as a darkening of the light. It's a bit on the grayer side, so it's a bit like toned down. Just throw a little bit more of this blue up on over here. And of course we're gonna have some like reflections. This is all like metal. Throwing some blue on some of this darker blue just into like some of the weaker shadows, just so that you get some of that transition going on. Yeah, now we'll wait for paint to dry again. Yeah. That sounds about right. Blue when orcs are close. This is, I don't know, it feels a little different being blue.
This is my favorite show! Aww, thank you! This is my favorite show! Look! It's my favorite show!
Keep up the great work.
Thank you, Palos. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Team one. All the love. Love, love, love. Can only keep up the great work because I have such good support from you guys. Love has been called. Hello, hello. Oh, Pigeon. Hello, hello. Hey, Chewy. How's it going? Hello, everyone coming in from the raid from Pigeon. Hello, hello. Great love. Much love. How is everyone doing today? I am working on my third OSL. Dude, man. This time, attempting... This one gets 2 different light sources. But it's... Alright, so I decided to make them a little bit different so that we have a warm and a cool color, since my last 2 guys have been on the warmer side of things. And this guy doesn't have any color near his back. This guy does. He has a bit of the blue, just because I was trying to do like some contrasting coloring going on there. This guy I wanted to have like this blue light. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, what were you working on today, Pigeon? I know I haven't seen you come in yet. Hopefully you'll be here soon. I'm essentially painting today right now as a way to distract myself from the oncoming storm of my brother and 2 pseudo-siblings, as I've been taking to calling them. It's his birthday! Oh my god! Hey Jen! I hope you get here soon so I can say happy birthday. It's your birthday! It's your birthday! It's exciting! Happy level up! Yeah! All them levels, man. This is my favorite show! Pigeon! This is my favorite show! Look! It's my favorite show! Aw, good game. Hi! Hi, Pigeon. Thank you so much for those 2 months. I I hear it's your birthday! Happy birthday! I hope your stream went well, my friend. Oh, I'm glad. What were you working on today? Now time for some leisure. Yeah. I get that. My house is going to be inundated with some people shortly. So thus mine is going to be a little bit more hectic. So I'm just enjoying my relaxing time before they all show up. Ooh, you did! When do you find out about the results? Are you heading out yet? Acquiring car, okay. And got wasted. Yeah, the purple worm is really, really fun to paint. And Kira Cat! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. What's going on, Kira Cat? Hello! Hello, how are you? What's going on? Hi. I hope you're doing well, Kira. Shoot. No. Hi. Hi. How be you? Oh, Glidepus, that cat is so cute. Oh, I like it. I like it so much. Alright, see you, Kira. Hope you have some good food. And hello, Orly Cat and GMN Beast. Hi. How are you guys doing today? I am doing my third ever OSL. I just finished working on my second one, which was this little miner guy. I am having an awesome stream. You all have some awesome foods. And this guy was my first one from yesterday. So I'm trying to figure it out slowly but surely. So now it's just like, I wanted to do a little bit of blue. I'm gonna have to glaze over this a little with just to keep it in the bluer spectrum. Alright. So we're gonna get some darker color into his hair as a wash. Not his nose! Dear Lord, paint, not his nose. So yeah, this one is going to be, this one has 2 OSLs. So this one is going pretty much in the direction that I was thinking. It looked a little bit weird at first, just with some of the areas not being affected by light, so I had them all colored in normally. So let's just get that washed in here. Once when that dries, we can get the lighting on the underside of the hair. As to like what I'm gonna do with the staff, no idea. This one just has a little bit of a faint glow just due to the fact that this is metal, or at least it should be metal. Unless it's going to reflect. It's just the thing is like, I have no idea how to do an NMM. Stupid word. So, I feel like this could be like a jade gem, just to try to figure out like exactly what's going on these models. And since the light's going to be coming in from the top, the glow is actually on the gemstone. It's going to be on the very bottom of these, but it's still going to have like a yellow surface on the tip of it, despite going to be very, very, very dark on the surface top. So we'll just get that going on in here. even though I think that the lines, these would still, just because the light is not going to be very friendly here. Okay, so this comes out here, and I'll just take a white to it. I'll just get this little bit of a shade right here. And I'm hoping I can make this look like a gem. I've never really done square surfaced. And on this side here as well. I think so. I've never used it, but I'm pretty sure it works fine. I'm one of those plebs who've only ever really used super glue. The giant bug mashup. Oh, nice. OSL demon. Ooh. Well, that's awesome, Pigeon. Do you have pictures? Oh. Oh, I'm the OSL demon. I didn't know I was that scary. And this is when you get a little bit of this is just from that candle. Okay, good. Didn't really turn out exactly how I was, you know, thinking, but oh, yes! What? I'm pretty sure you've been here for like an hour. So you should be able to submit a link. If not, then I'm a bad person and I'm sorry. For some reason, my command control over here doesn't want to work. Oh, brilliant. Let's see here. Ooh. Oh, those are so cool. Ah, who's that first one? Oh, that first model is so freaking cool. Nice. Nice OSL beginning on there on the orc. And the female orc is equally very, very cool and awesome. I should at least acknowledge them. And tell him that, yes, I see this message of messaging. Oh, thank you. And it's one of those things that I'm working on learning. Is contrast. Huntress. Ah, it looks super cool. So we have that blue on the nose, which I think needs to be just a smidgen brighter. And along this bottom part of his hair. So this bit here just gets a little bit more. Try to do as Hellfire. Ooh, let's see this Chewy. Ooh. Oh, he's so cool. Oh, that guy's so super cool, Chewy. That is amazing. Absolutely good job, man. Might have a little bit of this one's gonna get that bit of blue in the eye. No, we can bring in this to tone that down just.
As soon as the battery is connected to make a complete path for the electricity, the wire begins to glow.
Okay,
But the
that
glowing wire
was.
burns out quickly in the homemade light bulb. Once again, the wire glows, but quickly burns out. That's because the air has been removed from within the glass bulb. Special thin wire is used which does not melt, but continues to glow with a bright light.
Let's bring that in there with that one. Slightly grayed out.
Once again,
Dune Priest! Ooh. May the spice flow. The spice must flow.
we see the wire produce light again, we'll use another piece of thin wire. The wire begins to glow. Once again, the wire glows, but quickly burns out.
Aw, thank you. It's a trial, that's for sure, this OSL.
But continues to glow with a bright light. Once again,
I don't know, Tree, did you see these guys? I quite love these guys. He was my first OSL, so I made him like really, really, really bright. And this guy's a little bit duller. And this guy gets his blue. And we'll just get that orange in there. Ah, Chris! Chris present! Hi! All the raids! Yes, you did! Hello! How are you doing, Chris? How are you today? What you painting? I am painting my third. I wouldn't really call him a dwarf. I was just calling him like a halfling. And we should raid! Hello, Slade! How are you? So I've been, starting yesterday, I decided to try to learn how to do OSL. Ooh, Darth Vader! So this guy was my yesterday's attempt at OSL. He did alright. People really liked him, so I'm glad for that. And this is one I did earlier today on stream. Just trying it out with like leaving some extra like distinguishing like duller colors. And so we have that, and so no extra like color on this side, but I did try to make it so that you could still tell the difference between like certain textures, or at least I tried anyways. So, but this side comes on over here and he looks so pretty. I'm quite happy with how, especially like how the face transition of the lighting works. So, hooray. And so this one had two light sources of the candle and the lantern down here. So I decided that I want the lantern to be blue and this candle to be a warmer, the warm color. So third OSL. Aww, wrought by Vulcan. Hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday. Welcome, welcome, and thank you so much for that follow. What were you working on today, Chris? Ah, hi, Angie. How are you? Right. You did the Darth Vader. How did the Darth Vader turn out? I am forgetful. Forgive me. Ah, Rusty Paints. Thank you so much for that follow. You should probably not paint with rusty paints. Just you know, saying. But thank you so much for that follow. Welcome, welcome. Yes, I want to see. Unless you paint rust, that is true. Of course I want to see, Chris. Let's see, will this work? No, of course it doesn't, because Stream Chatbot decided that I cannot do permits this time. But you should be able to link. Should. This is the test. Have you hung out here for an hour? Yes? No? But how's NG? How are you doing today? Okay. I can wait. Doing alright. Yay. I'm glad. He has some good blue glow going on there. Just haven't really work on this side as well. Okay, so this will have like a little bit of warmth. Just a smidge though. Which that now looks like a lot, but that will calm down some. So I'm gonna just get that in here. So I'm gonna paint this bit area here dark. These shadows. Built in a little bit more. So we should also make the ground dark. Hey, Fulgrim, how are you doing? How are you? This light is not that strong. It's just kind of wanting it to have just a small, working on just a small glow onto these pieces that will have just a small seeing of the light. Scarbrand, 2 weeks of work. Oh wow. Well, then sounds like a good time to take a break. I wouldn't really say I get burnt out when I work on a project for that long. It's moreover kind of like I feel like I don't know where to go next. Like, what do I do now? I've just spent my entire life working on this guy. And it's like, now what? Oh, yeah. No, I get that. Yay, Darth Vader! Vader! Oh, he looks awesome! Oh, he's headless! Sabat! Fluffy air dance. You missed 2 of those today already. 2! Because it's one of my raid songs. It's Caramel Dancing. How are you doing, Sabat? No, Luke, I am your father. No! It's impossible! Hi, Isabel. How are you? We're going to be smoking a pork butt. and some chicken this coming weekend. I was like, Ma smokes? No! Oh, wow, how's New Mexico? No, Maha does not smoke. Maha does smoke meat, though. It can get the lung cancer for me. Oh, my tummy's making gurgling noises. Oh, nice! Pork belly is so good. I've sworn I was following you in it. Now you are. Yay! Now, the more you know. Just want that down away from that part here. Just a little bit there, there, and there. But yeah, we're having a bunch of friends over, so we are we're gonna be smoking some pork butt and some chicken since I can't have pork. I can have bacon sometimes, but I really can't eat too much bacon. But yeah, we're having a bunch of friends up. And thus, we're just being like, yes, smoking things! Just finalize everything. And my dad to sell the house. My sister. Aww. Well, it's nice of you to have done that. I'm sorry that you had to sell it now. That was still really nice of you, so good job on being a nice person. Congrats. Fat allergy. High fatty foods don't digest very well for me, so it causes a lot of stomach aches. I used to not be able to eat anything deep fried. So, you know, it's getting better. I can at least have some deep fried food now. Just, you know, not a lot. I have some kind of gut bacteria issue. I don't know if that has to do with the fact that I can't process meat, but it's one of those things that I've just kind of accepted in life, that my stomach likes certain things and doesn't like other things, and you know, that's okay. I'm not able to really produce my own gut bacteria. Or at least it gets produced really, really, really slow. So if anything like medication comes in and takes it down, or gets like cleans it out, then I am in pain for a while because I don't have anything to digest food for me. So that's why I always have a large amount of kefir and probiotic gummies at my disposal to always be able to bring it up. That's okay. Like, I'm just happy that I haven't really had any time recently. Papa Smurf's daddy! That's really old. Just gonna say. But welcome! I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for following. But I used to, like, for a period of time, I was lactose intolerant. And also I wasn't, at another different time, I wasn't able to have any beef or chicken. And then I couldn't eat anything pork related. So I'm just happy when my body allows me to eat stuff. Hi! How's it going? We're nice and warm over here. We are currently working on some various OSL learning, since it's one of those things I'm not very good at, so it's time to learn.
This planet and go to Mars. Because there's strange wonders there.
And I think I've gotten a pretty good
Scarlet sunsets over Ballard
understanding of it.
and how the star-strewn night with thin cold air on the dying worlds
Or at least, you know,
soaring in
a better understanding of it.
valleys of the dry canals. Well, Candace, we're in space. Look down at Earth.
How are you doing, Papa Smurf? Oh, you. Get off of there.
Without control. Would you like that? No. You're crazy. You're crazy. Crazy? No. Sentimental? Yes. I love power. But I'm ambitious. I want to be the master not only of one world, but worlds. How quickly do you want this done? Yesterday.
Enjoying the thunderstorm outside. Nice. Super jealous.
I don't know how much more I can say.
We get some thunderstorms so far. So our new house is has a lot higher value to us. Because me and my husband both love thunderstorms and, you know, storms in general. So we used to live in an area that didn't have really any kind of weather. Just sunny California. Which I know a lot of people are very happy with, but I like weather. we go. The ability to have 4 seasons in one day. Yeah, I miss that. I just missed weather. So now I live in the Santa Cruz Mountains. That was a fuck. I fucked up there. So it's much more weathery. Bigmore, yeah, I'm not a massive fan of them per se, but they are pretty cool, and they are useful for itty bitty models or when I'm wanting to paint something upside down like this. So they do have their uses to me. Oh my god!
No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life.
I have known Imaha for a year. One whole year.
1 whole year! Bug King! Hi! How are you, my friend? Oh my god, 1 whole year. 1 year of the bugs. 1 year of harassing you. Oh, you're awesome, Bug King. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for the love, my friend. You're being Star Wars in the face. In the face! It's terrible. Yes. The humanity. Other than that, how are you? Other than being Star Wars to the face? Oh, thank you! This is the second guy, the first one I did today. So my second OSL. So, didn't do any other coloring on the back here, just kind of had him. First ever Disney cruise! Disney cruise! So I'm happy with those. And he's pretty cool. Oh, thank you, Chip Douglas. The bed was horrible, the rest was awesome. Yay! I've still never been to anything Disney. Don't hate me. I've never been to any Disneyland resort thingy or anything whatsoever. Sequestered away while the three non-parents is wonderful. Yeah, I bet. Thank you, Chip. I am teaching myself OSL. It doesn't mean I love the rat. True. Hello? Ohio? I don't know. What's up? Nope, not yet. Last I heard, they were picking up the car, and that was an hour ago. So and she said basically an hour or so from that time, and that was nearly an hour ago. Yeah, I'm still streaming. Nearly done this OSL attempt. Do you want to see? Let's get this white on here. Of course, like, you guys won't be able to see what I'm doing here just because the camera's, like, really blowing it out. Guess he doesn't want to see. I can't reach this one. So we're just going to get some of this like white lining along on this and here and maybe a little bit there. Most definitely like right here. What about work loyalty, Bugs? Honestly, man. Supposed to be loyal to your rat. Bug King doesn't love his rat. Sorry. I'm such a pest. I've missed you though, and I've missed your streams, and I miss your hair. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with my evil rat overlord. Yes, exactly. I'm pretty happy though with my OSL lighting. Like, I know I have vast more places to improve, but it makes me happy. I'm able to do it. Oh, hi!
He's blue.
He is blue, because he also has a candle there.
No, he's blue.
But look at this guy. Look at him.
He's blue.
This one's not blue! You're colorblind. Evil husband is colorblind. Not caring about the brand allows certain decisions to be made. May damage the branch. So you do care. You just don't love. Okay, that's fair. But I think outside of throwing some blue onto the ground here, just sketching it. I think I'm going to leave him alone and leave this as my 3-part little series of guys traveling, because I think I was saying like this guy goes here. Yeah, so they're traveling like this because he has the blue light. This guy has the blue back, so it's like coming from here. So that's kind of helping illuminate his face a little bit. And then this guy, because he's so bright on this side, like that's why this guy's on here. So it's like these 3 people are trekking through the darkness. Trek, 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 trek. Alright, guys. Oh, that was fun. OSL is fun. So we're doing that one there, and that one there. And that guy there. Yeah. So now I guess I get to look through my box again and be like, what do I work on? But that is for another day. Oh my god, I've had so much fun. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It has been fantastic. I love all you guys and all those raids. It was a crazy day. Oh man, I love you guys all so very much. Let us go see who I should throw your faces at, because yeah, it's fun with a bonus story to throw in as well. Exactly, Slade! Completely by accident. But it was awesome, nonetheless. Let's see here. Nano Pierogies just chatting. We have Art Mike Disney. But you know, oh, and Mini Painter Luke. Yeah, let's go to. Oh, yeah, let's go to Art Mike Disney. Art of Mike Disney is so sweet. Art of Mike Disney, we love you so very much. But yeah, oh, I should add you for that. And so yeah, so I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, rest of your day. If you haven't already, do be sure to hit that follow button so that I can see you guys again next time, because I love you all so very much. But yeah, let's see here. I'm also on Discord if you haven't joined me there, and I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, so you know where all my social stuff is if you haven't done that yet already. So yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, as I've already said, and I should be back again tomorrow. And probably gonna be raided by my brother, co-star, David. But yeah, anyway,